We're Beans on Toast. We're a long way from home. We come from Essex in England. This is the last day of a 6-week American tour. This is by far the best venue that we've played in the whole 6 weeks. So it's our first time in Kansas City, so hopefully you're going to be super nice to us. Came for a one-handed applause, and I stayed because on stage I feel at home. And I'll share my opinion with an SM58, but that doesn't make me clever, and that doesn't make me great. In fact, sometimes I feel like I'm a tool, as I gaffer take my soul to the same old chords, trying to make a living whilst trying to stay free. I'll be down the front tonight selling my CDs, but it's not about the money, it's just nice when I get paid. I'd like to think that if I didn't know, I'd do it all the same. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. I don't know where I read that, but I'll bet you've heard it once or twice before. So what am I singing it for? Well, anyone can be a folk singer. You just find a song and sing it for another. It's a funny old tradition, trying to stay in tune while the trials and tribulations scare off many but a few. And then you're left to roam and travel round, making up songs about the stories that you found. I'm barely breaking even, getting paid more than I'm worth. If you give me a tenner, I'll give you a t-shirt. But it's not about the selling though, it's all about the songs. It's all about the distance to the distant sing-alongs. I'm quick to criticise and quick to put the world to rights, but I just love singing these songs every night. And so I'm gonna sing a couple more. Did you hear that Pete Seeger died on Monday? He pretty much invented this whole folk singing malarkey. Just one man and a banjo or guitar, and a song sung from the heart. So this is the first time I've ever played a honky tonk, which is brilliant. It's, I actually grew up listening to Randy Travis records, so I know a lot about honky tonks. But I'm still trying to work out what this bit here. I guess this is the dance floor for me. Is that what it is? It can. I'm not a poster boy for recreational drugs. I'm a 32-year-old man with a pocket full of stories, a handful of songs and a 3-chord master plan. I try to be nice and enjoy myself. I take things in my stride. I see the poetry in the simple things that happen in my life. And I believe in love and family and trusting in my friends. Believe in myself, but I also know that I don't know everything. So I don't take things too seriously and I like to play the fool. I understand the best things in life aren't things at all. The best questions go unanswered, the best mysteries untold. I keep my head held high, keep my shoes untied, keep a movement in my soul. Well, if everything happens for a reason, and everything's gonna be alright. One thing leads to another, these things happen all the time. When I look at the big picture, I just see loads of holes. Some of them so far away, some right here at home. But I'm not surprised when politics sells off its policy and religion contradicts itself with every blasphemy. Well, the prophecy, it came and went, and I'm stood where I stand in the same blue Nike hoodie with a bin bag in my hand. The best journeys are best travelled with the best of friends. The best beginnings start before the means to an end. So be careful, be cautious, beware. Bollocks, that's bullshit. Be a breath of fresh air. We actually got the breath of fresh air dance. It goes like this. In fact, can we do a Mexican wave since you all sat down? Well, I'm not sure what fracking is, but it sounds really bad. Drilling holes into the hills and poisoning the land. Searching for an energy that we're told that we need by the people who own the shares in the fracking companies. Well, at least we've got the internet to form our own opinions till someone that you've never met decides to outlaw wanking. Well, they'll watch what you get off on and see whether they agree with that. It's like it was a secret that human beings masturbate. I'm just going to explain that last verse because it makes a lot more sense in England than it does here. You're all thinking, who on earth is trying to outlaw wanking? I can tell you who, a guy called David Cameron, who is the elected leader of England somehow. He's an absolute idiot and he's a mean, horrible, horrible piece of work. And he's trying to pass through a law that means if you want to watch pornography in your own house, on your own computer, you have to sign up to a government-assisted database so that they know what you're watching when you're having a wank. Which is just weird. It's just weird. Surely they've got other stuff they've got to be busy doing, like running the bloody country. Why don't they do that rather than bothering what I'm enjoying? But anyway, that's what that verse is about. If there's any other bits that you don't understand, they might just be an English thing. And if you let them censor one thing, then they're soon gonna censor more till the things that you read aren't real anymore. And if we stop thinking for ourselves, things are gonna get bad. Something worth thinking about before things get out of hand. Thank you very much. Does everybody feel like they're ready for the first sing-along of the evening? Excellent. So this isn't the first time we toured the States. We toured the States last year and it was an amazing, brilliant time. And I was going to write a song about how brilliant it was. And no one likes songs about brilliant things. So we had one really bad night. I've written a song about that. The song's called Fuck You Nashville. And the sing-along line is Fuck You Nashville. And you guys say it when I do this, basically. So it's nice and simple. Things didn't turn out the way that I had planned them. In fact, it feels like everything went wrong. Things didn't turn out the way that I hoped that they would. And that sounds like the basis of a good old country song. Oh, Nashville, you're a traffic jam and you can't find conversation in this town. You're like a Disneyland of country music, a cheeseburger of contradiction. You're a tip jar covers band, murdering a John Prine song. And I pinned all of my hopes on you, and you let me down. So fuck you, Nashville. Fuck you, Nashville. I'm heading out of town. I came in via New York, Detroit and Chicago, through Canada and the Midwest. I fell in love with every city, I felt such great hospitality. So Nashville, it's a shame that you act like a dick. Oh Nashville, you're a traffic jam and you can't find conversation in this town. You're all merchandise and souvenirs, made in a sweatshop overseas. And I pinned all of my hopes on you, and you let me down. So fuck you, Nashville. Fuck you, Nashville. I'm heading out of town. Bobby Banjo, ladies and gentlemen. The last verse we just put in there just in case we ever get a chance to go back inside Get Out Jail Free Card. Nashville, you know I didn't mean it. And I'm sorry about all the things I said. And as I drive away across the Smoky Mountains, my heart hangs heavy with regret. We met some nice folks out in East Nashville, and it's not your fault that my gig was empty. I guess it's hard to impress you when songwriters like me are to a penny. Oh, but Nashville, if you let me, I'd like to give it another try. Well, I'll put my towel between my legs and climb down from up on high. Cause I pinned all of my hopes on you, and you played along. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Oh, Nashville, you inspired me to write you a song. Thanks guys, I'm really enjoying my dancing bit. So we've only got an X amount of songs in our repertoire where I can stay down here, but this is another one of them. This song's about smartphones. Anybody got a smartphone? I'll go on. There you go. There's proof. This song's called Angry Birds. A train full of people staring at their phones. Every single one playing Angry Birds. I downloaded it one day when I was bored of reading my own Twitter feed, bored of staring at strangers' photos on other people's Facebook. But the Angry Birds didn't cure the boredom, it just made it worse. Now I'm addicted to this fucking game like it's some kind of curse. Well, birds is a metaphor for women, like it or not. And if you like your women angry, I think you might have lost the plot. I like my women peaceful, generous and kind, but lately my iPhone's been fucking with my mind. And lately I've been ignoring her. I've been tapping on the phone when I should have been there. And tapping on the phone means no conversation, ignoring everybody else around you. But the catapult, it needs one more flick, and there's a new high score that's gotta be beat. Well, birds is a metaphor for women, like it or not. And if you like your women angry, I think you might have lost the plot. I like my women peaceful, generous and kind, but lately my iPhone's been fucking with my mind. And maybe there's a conspiracy behind Steve Jobs' legacy, brainwashing us with our mobile phones until the boredom steals our soul. When we've all got fragile minds, we'll stick the Angry Bird where the sun don't shine. Yeah! Thank you very much, guys. Is there, I know this is cheeky, but is there any chance somebody can buy me a beer and I'll pay you back? Thanks, anything. I'll drink anything. I'm a PBR man, actually, in the States. So it really divides the country as well, doesn't it, PBR? Some people frown at you and other people high-five you. Anyway, this song's about chickens. You guys like chickens? There's a bit of crowd participation in this song as well. This song, you'll get to act like chickens and do your best chicken noises. And you also do the intro of the song, so whenever you're ready, you can just start. Right to the back and the sides. Apparently it helps if you do the arms. Don't tell me the truth about chicken farming. Thinking about it does my head in. 24 chicken wings for $6.99. That's 85p for each chicken that died. You can get dead chicken everywhere that you go. There's 4 chicken shops on this very road. And there's also a supermarket with chicken dipper strips and frozen chicken burgers, whole cooked chicken, chicken chow mein, 24 wings for $2.99, that's 25p for each dead chicken. Thinking about it does my head in. And this Normally it says Nando's, but you don't have Nando's here in the States, do you? And it's Popeyes for dinner tonight. They make their dead chicken taste really nice. In every city, in every town, there's peri-peri chicken enough to go around. It brings me right back to the start. Where on earth are these chicken farms? In a dark warehouse, tens of thousands eggs are hatched a day. They turn little chicks into full-grown chickens in under 7 days. They use chemicals and steroids to meet their demand. I'm gonna sing me a little chicken song about a great big chicken farm. And they run these weird experiments. I heard chicken are born without any heads, just legs and wings and a few leftovers. This chicken gave birth to a Zinger Tower burger. We all know this shit's morally wrong. Gonna sing me a little chicken song. But I'm not saying that I am a vegetarian. Shit, I eat chicken with the best of them. It just feels like the whole thing could end in a disaster. The way things generally do, fuck with Mother Nature. Oh well, the chicken gonna get their revenge one day. You just wait and see. There'll be a giant monster hybrid chicken that eats humans for tea. And they'll break out of the warehouse and they'll roam the earth and eat all you motherfuckers with barbecue sauce. I got a giant picked up. It's bigger than I am. One. Should we do a love song? You want to do a love song? You got no idea how much I'll miss my wife. That's the only thing about this 6-week tour. So I'll sing some songs for her. I'm going to see her soon. As much as the tour's finished now, we've got to take the hire car back to New York. So we've got a long journey home. But this song is... What song should I do with this one? This is the first song I wrote for the wonderful Lizzie B. She's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's sexy and she's fun. She's confident and clever. She's my new #1, and when she smiles, it's generous. Ah, she's a winner. She's always up for dancing and she likes drinking tequila. She's adventurous and daring and fun to be around. She somehow reaches up so far with both feet on the ground. And she likes reggae music and face painting, climbing to the roofs of abandoned buildings. From a tiny little Valentine's card to the morning with a lollipop lady. A quick kiss on the escalator with the prettiest girl at the party. I hope she's got her socks on, the one she pulls to her knees. I can't wait till I get home and I'm gonna see Lizzie B. Let's have a round of applause for Lizzie B, ladies and gentlemen. She got my favourite CD as a present for me. Before it even came out, we had pork chops for dinner. She made breakfast as well. Well, I get along with all her friends. Mine thinks she's great. I took her to meet my parents on Sunday night, and now I trust her with the password and the keys to the house. The home is where the heart is and nobody else. So she likes reggae music and face painting, climbing to the roofs of abandoned buildings. From a tiny little Valentine's card to the morning with a lollipop lady. A quick kiss on the escalator with the prettiest girl at the party. I hope she's got her socks on, the one she pulls to her knees. I can't wait till I get home and I'm gonna see Lizzie B. Thank you very much. Ready for another sing-along? Yeah. So do you guys like music? Do you like reggae music? And you like sing-alongs? Do you like choose your own adventure novels? We're going to combine all of them. This next song is a song about music. It's a sing-along that I say, I don't think I mentioned reggae yet, and you guys say, I fucking love it. Simple as that. And if I believe that you like reggae, I will do you my one and only reggae song. And if I believe that you fucking love reggae, I'll do it in a reggae voice. So you guys get to choose your own adventure on this one. I used to play in a grunge band when I was 17. I had a Fender Mustang and a pair of ripped up jeans. We used to play the Army and Navy. We did shitloads of gigs. We got a bit of a following back in sunny old Essex. But it wasn't quite Seattle, but we thought that it was cool. And I had a fucking great time throwing my guitar against the wall. Yeah, I liked Nirvana in 1995. It'd been about a year or so since Kurt Cobain had died. But history repeats itself and fashion turns around. And they've invented a genre called new grunge now. After new metal, new rave, and even new folk, you can pigeonhole the music, but the music never stops. You got soul, jazz, ska, punk, classical guitar. You got hip-hop, electro, drum and bass, bluegrass and avant-garde. If there's someone there to sing along, there'll be someone else to hum it. And I think I mentioned reggae yet. After listening to Nirvana, I started listening to rap. I used to love Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Wu-Tang Clan. I think the first time I heard techno, I was into my late teens. I was at some rave in Luton on a really banging E, and I'd dance all night to the music. And then I would go home. I'd lay in bed the next day and listen to the Counting Crows. My mum raised me on the Beatles. She said Paul McCartney was God. So I learned pretty early on the importance of a song. But history repeats itself and fashion turns around. Just look at Paul McCartney now. Well, you got rock and pop, rock and roll, rock and rockabilly. You got Detroit house and acid house, Brit pop and indie. But there's someone there to sing along, be someone else to hum it. I don't think I mentioned reggae yet. I fucking love it! Congratulations, Kansas. You love reggae enough to get the reggae song in the reggae voice. So, like all good reggae songs, this song is inspired by Ally McBeal. In Ally McBeal, they use theme tunes to get over problems that they have in their lives. And I wrote this theme song for myself. It's about not taking cocaine for a whole weekend. You're willing to, if you guys want to use it, you're welcome to use it yourself as well. It's called Charlie. No, Charlie, no, no, no. No, Charlie, no. No, Charlie, no, no, no. No, Charlie, no. Well, I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. Well, I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. I'm gonna eat salad, I'm gonna eat fruit, I'm gonna eat the vegetables. I'm gonna drink water, I'm gonna drink wine, I'm gonna drink it all of the time. But I'm not gonna take any more Charlie. No, Charlie, no, no, no. No, Charlie, no. I can do the rest of it in my own voice if you want. Or the reggae voice? Everybody always chooses the reggae voice. Somehow the guitars found a sort of special reggae sound as well. I mean, sound man's on it. It's had a bit of reverb to that. I'm just going to finish the song there actually. No, Charlie, no. So there's a handful of people in the room that have driven super long distances to be here tonight. Can you put your hands up if you're not from Kansas, you've driven a long time just for the show? Wow, more than I thought. But you do that there, you're not lying, she's lying. Anyway, is there any songs that you wanted to hear if you've driven from outside of Kansas? Okay, any other ones that I know? Beer and a burger. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. This song's about pubs closing down in England. If there's any chance of making this guitar just completely dry without any reverb, that'd be wonderful most of the time. lads at the bar. They got Ralph Lauren shirts on and gel in their hair. The fruit machine's rigged so it never gives out. A pint of John Smith's is less than £1, and it's beer and a burger for dinner again. And all of the pubs on the high street are the same, with laminated menus and terrible music. Really bright lights and some puke in the toilets. Another nameless, faceless town, another Friday night. Let's hope some of these lads get laid before they start getting into fights. It's all good though, it's all gravy. This is Middle England, baby. I actually drifted off into thinking about the wonderful day that I'd had playing football with the Steamrollers, and completely forgot about the verse. So let's do a whole different song. You can do half a clap. If you can do half a clap, yeah, that's enough. You do half a song, you get half a clap. Such is the deal. But you reckon we can remember that? Oh, why don't we choose all these songs we haven't played on the whole tour? Okay, this is a song about summer's almost over, the clouds are drawing in. It's raining in my bedroom again. I woke up with the shivers, now I'm not sure what to do. This ain't your usual come down baby, it's the blues. The camper van has broken down, the gear shift's fucked and the clutch is burnt out. I'm feeling sad and lonesome for no reason at all. I got the post-festival blues. That's what the fucking festival blues feels like. That's what it sounds like, isn't it? It doesn't, I feel like I'm to blame, but I feel like that added something to the song. I think I got a nosebleed. I keep thinking I'm gonna die. I really want to leave my bedroom. I'm scared to even try. The summer was a big one. It left me in a mess. I was dabbling with everything and drinking to excess. They tell me what comes up comes down. Do you really think that that is gonna help me now? I'm feeling sad and lonesome for no reason at all. I got the post-festival blues. Thank you very much. We was going to do a song with Truck Stop, but then we could do Man Lynn. Mike West, ladies and gentlemen, for Truck Stop Holiday. So Mike and Katie are the whole reason that we're here. We met them at a festival in the UK in the summer, and they invited us over to Lawrence, Kansas, and then to Kansas City to play. So they're my favourite band, and they've been so nice. We stayed in their house, and since it's an Easter holiday, we're going to do a song about pagans for you guys. So, as we all know, Easter is an old pagan celebration of fertility, hence the egg. Pretty simple shit.
Can you hear all this out there?
Yeah? Alright, this song's called Orange. I might come back down to my pit. You said there isn't a word that rhymes with orange. I guess that you've never been to Stonehenge. I I go there every summer for the longest day of the year. And every summer solstice they open up the stones and everyone can climb aboard and have a little go. It's a real big party with no electricity. Just some hippies and travellers, bongo drums and weed. And when the sun comes up we all start cheering. And let me tell you now, it's a very special feeling. You show me a tarot card and I'll show you the world. I got my window wide open and I'm hitching home as well. And if it rises in the morning, well it'll probably sleep and dream. We're just a tiny little speck of history in the grand scheme of things. A tiny cog in a big machine with the power to change everything. But locked inside the mysteries of who we are, where we're from, how on earth we came to be. You said orange is the colour of the sun that decorates the earth. It's also the colour of the fruit and the mobile phone network. And everywhere I go I got a phone in my hand. It's connected to computers via satellites and it always makes me feel so far away from the people that I'm close to and I see every day. And if it rises in the morning, well it'll probably sleep and dream. You're just a tiny little speck of history in the grand scheme of things. A tiny cog in a big machine with the power to change everything. But locked inside the mysteries of who we are, where we're from, and how on earth we came to be. Thank you very much, and thank you to the wonderful trucks on Honeymoon, who will also be backing up the amazing Sky. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we're all here. This song's about blowjobs. Anybody like blowjobs? Come on, who doesn't? Who fucking doesn't? Well, it might have been the best one-night stand that I've ever had. The timing was perfect, you gotta agree with that. I hadn't been laid for ages, I just got home from tour. It felt like you were waiting there by my front door. I said you smelled nice, you gave me a kiss. We had a little dance and you followed me to bed. I said I liked you, you moved to Cornwall. The very next day got love though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. Well, I like dancing naked, my favourite thing to do. We screw to jazz and country, I got a blowjob for the blues. Not only were you beautiful, but I really like your smell. And I've always found that important in a girl. When you're an artist, and I'm a drunk, so let's just keep on dancing until we fuck it up. I said I liked you, you moved to Cornwall. The very next day, you got laugh though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. You gotta laugh though, darling, ain't it funny sometimes? Life just works out that way. Thank you. All right, this is a song about New Orleans. Yeah? I fucking love that. Don't worry, I'm not going to slag it off. I love New Orleans. I love it so much that the first time I went there, I was like, I like this town, but my girlfriend Lizzie, who I already told you about, her favourite things in life are oysters, Bloody Marys and late nights. And I was like, fucking hell, she's going to love it here. So I took her back there on our honeymoon, and this one's called New Orleans Honeymoon. So, huh? She's not here, man. She's all the way up. She's back home. What's happened? Mike's coming back up. Well, I never missed you quite as much as I did that night in New Orleans, in a spotted cat on Frenchy Street. Should have heard this woman sing, transported to a timeless place where everything was magical. Baby, all it made me do is think about you. 20,000 miles away, probably getting up for work, awoken by a saxophone on the other side of the world. Feels like you can hear me as I propose my love to you. I'm coming home tomorrow, and I got something that I'm gonna ask you. And we'll eat oysters and crawfish and seafood all day, and we'll dance all evening, make love all night in a cheap motel on the banks of the Mississippi. Oh, well, I'm coming home tomorrow with a question for you. I'd like to bring you back here one day for a New Orleans honeymoon. It's really tempting to get one of these chairs and do the American wrestling trick. I've got no idea what's going on. Hey guys! But I know that you would love it here. The city would look good on you. Catch a necklace from the sky, fear the wind and feel the voodoo. Playful, proud and positive, the daughter of a summer's day. They'll be dancing in the street the minute that the brass band plays a song about a number. Is it 51 or 46? It doesn't even matter if the song belongs to both of us. It's written in the river, and you can hear it when the buskers sing, I'll love you forever. That's why I'm bringing home a ring for you. And we'll eat oysters and crawfish and seafood all day, and we'll dance all evening, make love all night in a cheap motel on the banks of the Mississippi. Oh, well, I'm coming home tomorrow with a question for you. I'd like to bring you back. Here's my wife for a New Orleans honeymoon. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys. This has been great. So if there was a song that I promised myself I wouldn't play, because I was like, it might not be appropriate, and now that the gig's going so well, I feel like maybe I'm going to play it. How do you feel about that? Yeah! Right. I'm going to do it anyway. It's funny that you think your God don't have a sense of humour, and all the people here on earth do. Funny that you think that execution is acceptable and then get so frustrated by a satirical cartoon. And it's funny that you think the prophet you're protecting will profit from your actions today. In fact, he probably thinks that you're pathetic. Probably thinks you're a disgrace. And we're sharpening our pencils on your AK-47, and we're ready for a war of words. And just in case you don't understand them, we're gonna draw you a picture as well. And every Christian, every Muslim, and every atheist has a God-given right to take the piss. Allahu Akbar, God is good and God is great. God is a terrorist. Allahu Akbar, God is good and God is great. And God is a cartoonist. Well, personally, I think that all religions are bullshit, out-of-date propaganda. Might have been useful way back in the day, but right now it don't mean diddly squat. We don't need a messiah. We need to look around and see that the world is in a mess. It's not about ancient scriptures here. We need a little bit of common sense. So we're sharpening our pencils on your AK-47 and we're ready for a war of words. And just in case you don't understand them, we're gonna draw you a picture as well. And every Christian, every Muslim, and every atheist has a God-given right to take the piss. Hallelujah, God is good and God is great. And God is a terrorist. Cause when a brown man kills, we blame religion. And when a black man kills, we blame the race. And when a white man kills, we say it was an isolated event and it's criminally insane. So there's two sides to this story. In fact, there's probably 4 or 5. But whoever you are, whatever you believe in, well then cartoonists, they should still be alive. And we're sharpening our pencils and your AK-47 and we're ready for a war of words. And just in case you don't understand them, we're gonna draw you a picture as well. And every Christian, every Muslim, and every atheist has a God-given right to take the piss. Hallelujah. God is good and God is great. And God is a cartoonist. Thank you very much. I'm going to do one quick one to finish on a better note than that. Right. I'm going to do a little love song and then I'm going to pass you over to the wonderful Sky. And it's going to be a great night of music. Oh no, not. I'm going to pass you over to the wonderful Truck Stop who are going to come on and then Sky's going to play after that. It's going to be a wonderful night of beautiful things. In fact, I'm not going to finish on a love song. I'm going to finish on a song about the misdistribution of wealth in the world. That's a bit heavy, isn't it? I'll do a love song. But I want you to know that we're selling CDs and T-shirts. I need to get my hair cut. I need to get my photograph taken. I need to write a press release, put a new album out. I need to know if anybody's listening. I need to book myself some shows. In fact, I need to go on tour, start looking at the festivals before the winter's out of turn. I think I need a manager, some quirky, clever merchandise and lots of Twitter followers. A constant rise in Facebook likes. I need to write a song that's gonna set the world on fire. 20,000 YouTube hits in the first half an hour. The truth is I don't need any of this. I just need you. And now I have you, I'll do everything I have to do to keep you. I need the passion of the sea and the fire of the mountain. I need the wisdom of the trees and the sense of humour of the penguin. I need the worries of the world, the fruits of our labour, the melody of butterflies, a touch of Mother Nature. I need a city beat, a travelling band and a dance everybody understands. I need you to know that you're everything to me. The oyster and the pearl and my darling Lizzie B. Because the truth is I'll have everything as long as I've got you. And now I have you, I'll do everything I have to do to keep you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best gig we've played on our whole 6-week tour. I fucking love you. I'll be back to Kansas City. Yeah.